Good morning. Welcome to this week's vlog. I guess it'll be a couple weeks actually because I'm gonna probably consolidate it all into one vlog. But anyway, hi, I'm Keiko. This is Comet. In this vlog, I'm going to be knitting a mystery gnome. Also, good morning. It's currently 8:21 on September 5th. So I've received a couple comments about Imagine Landscapes mystery gnome knit-alongs, and that there was one starting in September. So I got really curious and kind of excited about it, and I decided I will participate. This will be my first gnome, but I have wanted to knit a gnome before. I've done a lot of amigurumi, but I have not, other than the emotional support chicken, I haven't done any kind of like toy knitting, character knitting before. So I'm excited to have a good excuse to make a gnome. So the dates, Clue 1 was released Tuesday, so 2 days ago. Unfortunately, I was busy on Tuesday, and Wednesday I just worked on a baby blanket all day. So we're gonna jump into this mystery knit along today, and then tomorrow Clue 2 will be released. So I have a lot of knitting to catch up on, which I probably won't get to do today, but I'm excited to show the yarns that I've chosen. So the mystery pattern calls for a self-striping yarn, and unfortunately I don't have any self-striping yarns in my stash. Like, it seems like anytime I get a self-striping yarn, I just immediately cast it on. But I do have this. It does say that you can use variegated if you don't mind pooling, and I don't mind pooling. And I want to work on using up my stash. So I'm going to be using this yarn. You can kind of see. So I think it'll kind of make like little like micro stripes. But this yarn is by Craftily dyed yarn. On their classic sock, it's 75/25 superwash merino and nylon, and the colorway is called Peacock. Very cool. So I'm really excited to use this. And then for my contrasting color, also from Stash, so Drop Snort color number 9 is 50 grams, 170 meters, 45% alpaca, 30% polyamide, and 25% wool. So these are both fingering weight. Also, this is 100 grams, and 460 yards. I'm really excited about these two colors. I feel like this Nord is showing up a little bluer on screen, but it reads a little bit more tealy. But it's morning, so the lighting is not great. And then for, I guess it would be like the skin color, like the neutral color, I just have this left over from a recent whip. This is Sewrella on her sock base, which is 100% superwash merino. And I believe the colorway is Beach House, but it's totally possible that the colorway could be Sven. So, not sure, but I feel like this will make a nice neutral color. So, that's my yarn. It calls for a US 1, 2.25 millimeter, and also a US 1.5, 2.5 millimeter, which is perfect because I have plenty of both of those needles. So, yeah, really excited to have another mystery knit along to be participating in, and I'm also excited to start my first gnome. Yes. So it's currently 4:54 on Friday, September 13th. Happy Friday the 13th. It's always a fun day. We're joined with Comet, and Na's gonna be doing a couple post-dinner laps and walking around all loud with her tippy tappies. So it's been a minute since I've been able to check in, and even since I've been able to knit. I was busy finishing my Sweet Stripes baby blanket all last week, and so I really didn't even do any knitting. I just worked on that blanket. But I did, on the first day, finish Clue 1. So, here's my Clue 1. Clue 1, good to go. And I'm looking forward to spending the evening working on Clue 2. That'd be cool if I could get that done. And then hopefully Saturday I'm really busy. I might be able to do some knitting in the evening. And then Sunday I'm just hanging out for the most part. So hopefully a lot of knitting on Sunday. Sounds like a great way to spend a Sunday. I also have some incentive to finish my gnome because I'm not letting myself open this package until, I finish my gnome. So my package is, I have decided to participate in the West Knits MKAL this year. So I'm really excited to see my yarn choice in real life. So I'm doing my best. I got this yesterday and I was like, I need to hold out and not open it until I finish my gnome, because obviously I want to make the gnome a priority too. So this will just be a nice little goal to reach for. Comet is very silly right now. It's post dinner for her, so she's like gonna preen herself and then take a nap. So I'm gonna get to working on Clue number 2. I'm hoping Clue number 2 starts to work with the pooling yarn, or self-striping yarn, but in my case this is just a variegated yarn that will pool. So yeah, I'm hoping I get to start working with that in this Clue, because it's a really fun color, and I'm just excited to see where the gnome goes. So I also just realized only pattern, or Clue 1, 2, and 3 have been released, which means if I can get Clue 2 and 3 done, if I can get Clue 2 or 3 done this weekend, then that means I'll be caught up, so Monday I will have a Clue to participate in on time. So that's really exciting. Now I'm like even more motivated to like catch up. So. Good morning. Currently Sunday, September 29th at 10:59 in the morning, and I know it hasn't been a while for the video, but for me it's been a while since I've done a check-in and since I've been able to work on the gnome. I had a very busy week, and then also if you saw my previous vlog, last weekend I was in Las Vegas for a friend's wedding, so I was working on a special travel knit instead of my gnome. So it's been a while since I've been able to dedicate time to this, but I'm excited for today. I will be dedicating time to catching up on my gnome. This is my progress so far on the hat. So as I was knitting this, like up through this section, I was just like, what is this going to be? Because this is like my first knitted gnome, and so that kind of adds extra to like the whole mystery. Like, I'm not really sure what parts are what and stuff. And so when I was like working from here to here, I was like, what is this going to be? Is this the body? Like, what's happening here? And then I kind of unintentionally spoiled myself on what it is, because I just saw that Imagined Landscapes, the fiber artist, just released a book of gnome patterns, and so I was looking at that, and then I realized that this will be the hat for the gnome. So in a way I kind of spoiled myself a little bit, but yes. So today, this is clue 2, so definitely finishing clue 2, hoping to rush through clue 3 and clue 4. That would be really cool. And yeah, we'll just see how much actual knitting I can get done today. So far, I'm definitely enjoying this knit along. I wish I had more dedicated time to spend working on it, but you know, sometimes that is just life. Also, I'm wearing a cardigan number 8 by My Favorite Things Knitwear, and this was knit with Noro. I believe it's Madara on sake, in the color sake, and it's held with Chin Silk Mohair by Sarah Schira. So yeah, I'm enjoying the fall season, and I'm ready to be cozy and wear cardigans and sweatshirts, as if I don't already wear sweatshirts all the time, but you know. So let's get to some Sunday morning knitting. Also, so for the wedding I got my nails done, which I never really get my nails done, but I did kind of like a French tip, but a little bit of an ombre effect, and instead of white I did sparkles, and they came out really nice, and I'm really happy with them. So these are kind of fun while they last. We'll see how long they last, but I'm really enjoying them. I got gel, so that way it stays around longer, because I was worried about chipping them during all that travel. And I even went rock climbing 2 days ago with them, and they did fine, which I thought for sure they were going to break, because my nails are a lot longer than they typically are right now, but definitely the gel manicure helps make them a little bit stronger, I would say. Okay, it's 2:18, and I have finished my gnome hat. Very exciting. I'm not gonna lie, this was a big struggle for me, because I hate doing small circumferences in knitting, and I always get like super tight, and when I was knitting I was doing magic loop, and so like when there's only like a few stitches on here and I have it'll like flip, and then the yarn gets all like mixed up, and so that was a little bit of a struggle, but I'm going to get this wet blocking, and then I will take a look at clue number 3, which I have not downloaded or looked at yet. And then I will get started on that. But I really like this yarn and how it came out. Like, sometimes I really don't like pooling, but for this, I think it kind of like pooled cool, like in a cool way, and I like how it's like kind of stripy and then also kind of stripy, so very excited with how this came out. Happy Monday, September 30th. I can't believe it's the last day of September already. But here we are. It's currently 10:11 in the morning, and last night I completed clue number 3. And I have no idea why I have spent like this whole time thinking there's only 4 clues, when in reality there are 5 clues. So I've just started clue 4, which is continuing this. And then hopefully this will be quick because it is decreases. And then we can jump into clue 5 and hopefully get this gnome finished up today. That would be great. I'm also really looking forward. I still haven't opened my West Knits MKAL package either. So I'm like really looking forward to that. And yeah. Today I'm wearing the Miles tee by Ozetta, and this was knit in Sewrella, Surf City, in one of her fingering bases. I'm pretty sure it was 100% superwash merino, but I'm not positive offhand. But yeah, this is the Surf City colorway. I love the Miles tee. I retired it for a little bit, but now it just felt nice to bring it out today. So, looking forward to hopefully finishing my gnome today. I'm hoping that's not too ambitious of a goal, but we will see. It's also kind of cute how this looks like a little like kid's beanie or something. Adorable. Also, I know, or I'm sure the instructions said how large the gnome was going to be, but I am shocked at how large the gnome is. I definitely thought it was going to be like a smaller thing, but it's not, which is okay. I just, you know, wasn't expecting it to be this large. Also, maybe on the to-do today, I might run to the dollar store to see if they have like little marbly kind of things that I can put in the bottom of this to weight it, because like I have rice and stuff, but I don't think I want to put rice in the bottom of this. So yeah, I might just run to the Dollar Tree and grab something there. So that might be on the agenda for today too. Just a quick evening check-in. It's currently Monday, September 30th at 6:11 in the evening. Comment here to share her thoughts about the day too, apparently. She took a bath today, so she's extra pretty. And she has a lot of feathers to preen. before the day is over. So, back home. Today was kind of a long day. So I treated myself to boba. I just got a milk tea with boba. I don't really have a usual boba order, because sometimes I like a peach tea, sometimes I like a milk tea. It is a nice treat. Do you have a usual boba order? I'm always looking for good boba. This is what we're working on. Still on my decreases, but while I was out I did get some crushed glass for the bottom of the gnome, because it's not like I'm gonna be like snuggling with the gnome, you know, it's just gonna sit on a shelf. And also I was thinking about, I have these little like drawstring baggies from an advent calendar I got last year, so I thought that would be perfect to put the glass into, and then put that in the bottom of the gnome. So we shall see how that works out. Also, so hold on, let me go grab. So I have these two sitting cutie Pokemon, and they have, Comet does not like them. She definitely wants to attack them. So these have little like beads in the bottom of them, so I'm hoping I can weigh my gnome properly so it'll be like these. But these are my little kind of inspo of hopefully getting my gnome to sit properly. And I was just like realizing there's going to be, just between these two pieces, there's going to be so much stuffing. And so yeah, I mean, this is gonna be probably a pretty like decently heavy gnome. So I got 2 bags of glass just in case. I mean, one feels fine, but wouldn't it be the worst thing if I did end up needing 2 and then I didn't have a second bag? So yeah, just gonna spend the rest of the evening sitting and knitting and catching up. I mean, it would have been nice to have been done today. I haven't changed my calendar again. I'm looking at like the days. I'm like, I mean, technically I guess I need to change my calendar tomorrow. But anyway, okay, so it would have been really nice to have had the gnome done today, but obviously that's not going to happen. My hard deadline of having this mystery knit along wrapped up will be Thursday, because Thursday, I believe, now I'm second guessing myself. Yes, okay. Thursday is the first day of the West Knits MKAL, Clue 1, so this gnome needs to be done, I guess, by Wednesday, so that way Thursday I'm ready to cast on for the West Knits MKAL. I'm not sure, well, I mean I am. I do know why this mystery knit along has been taking me a bit longer than I was expecting, just because I have had so much going on this last month, and traveling last weekend took it out of me, and I didn't get to work on it like I would have if I wasn't traveling. So trying not to be hard on myself, you know, just trying to go with the flow. You know, sometimes it would be nice if things were done at a certain time, but totally fine if they're not too. Yes, I have confidence in myself that it will get done, you know. I think I have confidence in myself. So anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna drink my boba, knit, cozy up, and have a good evening. Hopefully an early bedtime too, because Nala was up like every hour last night between 2 and 4 a.m. So I did not get much sleep. And I'm hoping that we all sleep better tonight. It's like she's 14 and a half years old. So she's definitely not a young dog. So it makes sense that she just has to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. You know, sometimes I do too. But it's just been hard because I like sleep and I'm not a good nap taker. So it's like, yeah, if I don't get a good night's sleep, then I'm not going to go to sleep until the next night. So hopefully we all sleep well tonight. So, a quick update. It's Tuesday, October 1st at 4:41 in the evening. And finally, we have a finished clue 4. So, all that's left is clue 5. So, this will be the body. And we have the hat. I'm not sure what parts these will be. I want to say sleeves, but I'm not positive. Like I said, this is my first gnome. Nala's anxiously taking a lap. She's getting ready for her dinner, which will be right after I film this update. So today was a good day, good knitting day. I went to an aerial yoga class this morning, but it was more of like a like kind of conditioning yoga aerial class. So it was a lot more physically intense than I was expecting it to be, and so I was really tired after that. But came home, finished up my clue, excited to start on the next clue 5. And we'll see how much of that I can get done tonight. Okay, so I currently have the glass that I bought yesterday. I have that. I rinsed it, so it's drying. So once it's dry, then we'll stuff the body and then bind the body off. And I'm really happy with the progress. I can't think of much other knitting updates. Nala's down here. She's like, please feed me. She had another rough night of waking up frequently to go outside and use the bathroom, which means I had a rough night too. But I'm finally feeling like awake and fine. So yeah, excited to just continue knitting. It doesn't look like it from the video. From the little screen it does look fine, but it's really like overcast outside, and like kind of foggy, and so it's giving like real big fall vibes. It's also like pretty cool too, so definitely it's like sweater weather now, and I'm really happy about that. So yeah, it just makes it all the more exciting, or I guess it just makes it better. It makes me just like happy to be in and knitting. So yeah, I'm gonna go feed Nala now. Be back with updates later tonight. some crazy stuff right now. Let's take that out here. Anyway, it's currently Wednesday, October 2nd, 4:46 in the evening, and I have officially finished all body parts for my gnome. Oh man, there's so many ends everywhere. So, very exciting. Only final steps will be weaving in all the ends, unfortunately. Which I'm not looking forward to. I might kind of give the beard a little bit of like a quick wet block because it's doing some weird curling. Nala's taking some post-dinner laps right now. We have our two cute legs with socks. Adorable. And the main body will get stuffed, and this is going to be a lot of stuffing too. For the hat, I think I'm going to do this side out. I like this green, I think, more than this blue for the front part of the hat. And yeah, just weaving in the ends. Very exciting. The finish line is almost in sight, and then we can open my MKAL package and check out the yarns I bought, which I'm very excited to do. And I need to wind them up tonight for cast on tomorrow morning. So just going back to back, one MKAL into another. So first things first, let's get everything stuffed. I have my mason jar of stuffing, and I have a big box. I don't know how many or how much volume of stuffing I have, but I have a very large box of stuffing. So, but this is my like on the go stuffing. So let's get to stuffing. I have finished my gnome. It's so cute. Can't wait to sit it on a shelf or something. I'm pretty sure it'll end up in my living room with all my other knitting things, but here it is, the finished knock. Very cute. This was a really fun mystery knit along that I'm very happy that I participated in. And now I finished my first gnome, and now I just want to knit like a bunch more gnomes. So, I mean, yeah, just overall, I would say I had a great time knitting it. I got a little busier than I would have liked to, so I didn't get to like knit it as quickly as I would have liked, but that's okay sometimes, you know. And yeah, I'm just really excited. I would probably participate in another mystery gnome knit along for sure. I also saw, I think I mentioned earlier in the vlog that she just released a book, and if my Barnes & Noble happens to have that book, I might pick it up because I would love to knit more gnomes. And now that we have a finished knock, we can go open our MKAL box. So let me go grab that. Also, just so we are all on the same page, the current time is Wednesday, October 2nd at 6 p.m. So just over an hour to stuff the gnome and get all the body parts assembled and everything. Not too bad. Not gonna complain about that. So let me go grab my MKAL box. Here it is, unopened, along with the time, 6:01. So I did in fact refrain from opening it. Really proud of myself. I was patient, and now I'm really looking forward to opening it. So the West Knits MKAL starts tomorrow morning. It will be my third. No, actually it'll be my fourth mystery knit along. But it will be my second West Knits MKAL. I just participated in the surprise talk along, so very excited. I know the shawl is a very popular one, so very excited, a little nervous. I won't be able to keep up with the clues, but I'm just gonna tell myself that that's okay, and I'm just gonna have fun with it. Wow, I'm really not sure how to open this box. Hold, please.
One eternity later.
Okay, literally like 10 minutes later. The most exciting part is the yarn. And then we'll go over the little freebies. So this is my first time using Life in the Long Grass yarn. So that's pretty cool. And here are my two colors. Comet's getting grumpy. Let me go grab her. Fresh from eating dinner. So, first Life in the Long Grass yarns. This kit was called Rainy Weather Set. So this is Spharia, maybe? I'm probably saying that wrong. And then this one is Rain. They're both 100 grams, 400 yards, and 100% superwash merino. So I'm actually surprised. I think, yeah, you can see how it's like very, I mean, it's a lot more tonal than I was expecting, this blue, but I really like that. There's like some really dark, deep tones in the yarn. And I'm surprised that it's superwash merino. I think it's a single ply, maybe. Don't quote me on that. I'm trying to learn and understand and get better at understanding the yarns, but it kind of looks like what I think a single ply is. I'm sure someone will be able to answer that for me. Okay, freebies. Sometimes Comet really doesn't like when I do stuff like that. So we have a perfect ruler for gauges. So it's a 4-inch ruler with the hole in between, and then different needle measurements. So this is a very handy tool. I'm very excited. I only have one of these. So that's awesome. And then a little welcome card. Lovely. My favorite. We have some stickers. So there's Crafty Queen. Knitter. I was like, what does that say? It says knitter. And Go Dynamo for the West Knits MKAL, and then I also have his surprise sock along sock. So I'll need to change out my iPad backing now that like all of these summer make-alongs are done. So sad. So I'll definitely have to add those. And then there's a shawl pin, which is very cute. Oh, comments coming to check it out. And I've never worn a shawl pin before. Granted, I only have like 2 shawls, but that'd be cool. So anyway, thank you for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed. This was a fun mystery knit along. Definitely out of the ordinary for me, but I'm not upset about it. And yeah, if you enjoyed, would love a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more knitting vlog content. Next week will be the West Knits MKAL Clue 1, so that'll be very fun. And yeah, leave a comment too if you'd like of what you've been working on throughout this vlog. It's always interesting to see or to hear about what everyone else is working on. And yeah, I'll see you in the next vlog. Say goodbye, Comet. She's gonna be doing this all night. I'll tell you what. Yeah. I think she just realized that there's a gnome. Okay. Say goodbye, Comet.